praise the Most High today, family. We say praise the highest today. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Family, it is another gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and we're so glad to see it. And we thank you for joining us today. Because this is the day that the Most High has made in order for us to rejoice in it and be glad. That's all of us. And there's nothing wrong with rejoicing together over a good idea that we can take and ponder in our minds today. And hopefully it will bring us some belief, faith, to help us overcome the storms in our lives. And this is a grand idea today. I hope everyone is well. And like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy this day. Getting in your fresh air, your sunshine, and hopefully some exercise if possible. Praise the Most High. Yeah, we overworked ourselves the earlier part of the week. And I'm not going to keep explaining away what's going on, but since I put it out there that I was going to do something, I got to at least let you know. We're not working out today. We're going to take a break, and Most High willing, we'll see what we do tomorrow. I really hate giving promises I can't keep these days. It really bothers me, but we say to the Most High be the glory. He'll work it all out. But the idea today, family, is a very important one, if not the most important one we have done up to date. And I know I've said that a few times, but I really mean it this time. And it's called buying in 100%, all or nothing. We said buying in 100%, all or nothing. And we see there in Matthew 13 and 44, Yahushua explaining some things to his disciples. He said the kingdom of heaven is like a treasure buried in a field that a man found and reburied. Then in his joy, he goes and sells everything he has and buys that field. See, family, this is an example of what the Most High expects of us. He said that man went and sold everything to buy that field. And the question is, of the day, who's really willing to sell all that they have to buy into the Most High's kingdom? We're going to repeat that. Who's really willing to sell all that they have to buy into the Most High's kingdom? See, when we come to the Most High, we've been taught by this Eurocentric Christianity doctrine that when we come into the kingdom, all we have to do is whisper a couple of words and we have ourselves a genie in the bottle who will give us any and everything we want or need. All we have to do is say, I believe, sweet Jesus got me. And also, you don't have to repent no more, because once saved, always saved. You don't have to worry about them secret sins you're steady committing, and they're driving you pure plumb crazy with guilt and frustration because you can't get over them. Because you have a pastor telling you, it's okay, baby. We all make mistakes. But the mistakes is killing you. But who's really willing to sell all that they have to buy into the Most High's kingdom? And let's look at what buying in means. Buying in means acceptance of and willingness to actively support and participate in something. Oh, there it go right there. All in one sentence. Acceptance of and willingness to actively support and participate in something. The fact of agreeing with, accepting, or supporting something that another person or individual suggests or does. Oh boy. Acknowledge, admit, allow, comply, concede, and concur. But that's it all right there. The fact of agreeing with, accepting, supporting something that another person, Yahusha, suggests or does. And we're going to see the importance of this here in a minute. This is, by man's standards, what it looks like to buy an end. Now let's look deeper into what the Most High expects of us. I break it down in one sentence before we read our scripts. Yahusha was sent to be the firstborn of many brethren. That simply means that, like all younger siblings in this world system are supposed to follow the older siblings' lead, we too must follow our big brother's lead in order to buy in 100% all or nothing into our Abba Yah's family / kingdom. Let's look again at what he told his disciples about buying in 100% all or nothing. And once again, that was Matthew 13:44. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure buried in a field that a man found and reburied. Then in his joy he goes and sells everything he has and buys that field. Oh boy. Sells everything, family. That means he gave his all. He put all into his treasure. When he found that treasure, it was like, uh-oh, I done found my strike. And this is one of the most important keys of this idea today, family. Very important and quite tough to deal with. Quite tough. But once you find that treasure, you like, I got him. I just got him. And it's in Luke 14:26. Some of us may know the script, but I guarantee you most of us don't. And if we do, or have seen it, we don't delve into it too tough. We don't want to hear nothing like this. If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Uh-oh. Now, family, that script just told you it's not about hating your brothers and sisters literally. No, the Most High gave you your brothers and sisters, your wife, your mother and father. But he comes right here at the end and says, yes, even his own life. That means he hates his own life. And really his past life when he come to the Father. But you hate their lifestyle apart from coming to Yahusha. So once you come to the Most High, Robert, everybody ain't gonna buy into the Most High's kingdom. Which 100% all or nothing. No. And that's why it's a sacrifice. And you sell everything you have. And that selling part of it means giving up on relationships that's against you following the Most High. And that, like I said, that's a hard thing to swallow. That's a hard sell. But in my case, once you've had a taste of the Most High and have seen what he has done in taking you and delivering you from your old lifestyle, you have no choice. And what I mean by delivering, how he saved my life consistently, even before the stroke and these challenges I've had in my body the last 7 to 10 years. I lived a life out there on them streets, family, that most couldn't imagine. And you shouldn't. But let's move on. But he says that you have to hate your own father, mother, wife, children, brothers, and sisters. That's everybody close to you, family. And like we said, you're not hating them, you're hating their lifestyle outside of Yahusha. and the Most High's kingdom. hard saying, hard truth. And Luke 2:49 says, and he said to them, why do you seek me? Did you not know I must be at my Father's business? And family, we had to give credit where it's due. Quoted Tradina Brown. She put this script in our one of our prior recordings this morning. Right while I was studying, I said we got to use that because it's just as much a part of this idea than any of the other scripts. Just great confirmation. Told her about my sister. But what he's saying here in Luke, he was telling his mother and father that I hate your lifestyle in my own way, in my own understanding. In a way, he was like, I got to be over here doing this for the Most High. You go on about your business. Go on back where you belong. I'll be okay here. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. He said, I'm at my Father's business. And family, that must be our buying in. The key to our buying in. It is the key to our buying in. 100%, all or nothing. Always committed to what the Most High tells you all day, every day. And that's what I told him in our comments. You have to be tuned in to him all day, every day, doing what he tells you to do. Now, he's not telling you that buying in this 100% all or nothing means trying to do it like this person over here is doing it or that person over there is doing it. Like my Aunt Yahamnia said this in his Shabbat service last evening, we all have a part to play. We all must stay in our lanes, as we have spoke about here in the secret place of the Most High on a few occasions, I know. Because it's so important. Because we expect not only that we must look like other folk, but also that they must look like us. And that's a big problem there. When you get out of your lane and start trying to tell other folks how to do what the Most High is calling you to do, that's a big problem, family. I've seen it on the highway. Folks trying to make other folks slow down and get in an accident themselves and crash out themselves, trying to regulate and rule other people's lives, but don't have a handle on their own. But praise the Most High. And 1 Kings 8:61 says, and may your hearts be fully committed to the Most High, your Elohim, to live by his decrees and obey his commands, as at this time. Powerful. See, that sums it up real nicely with a bow on top also. And I shouldn't even say that, because instantly my mind went to this holiday that's about to come up. I'm not even going to call it when you give out gifts with a bow on it. That's demonic. Abba, forgive me. But the text says that your hearts be fully committed to the Most High, your Elohim, to live by his decrees and obey his commands. And like we said in the prior recording, family, it's okay to live fully by his written commands and observe them fully, his decrees. But what about the ones he's whispering in our ears? And I believe, family, if we're living wholeheartedly towards all his laws, statutes, and commands, which the number one is to love him with all your heart, soul, body, and mind, then you're going to be following him. You're going to be listening to his voice. But the point is, are we listening to him day to day, minute by minute, second by second? In Matthew 16:24-27 says, then Yahushua said to his disciples, Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it. What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Or what can anyone give in exchange for their soul? For the Son of Man is going to come in his Father's glory with his angels, and then he will reward each person according to what they have done. And this is what I wrote in my notes. What they have done sounds like work to me, not just believing on the name as demons also do, but are committed 100% buying in to Hasatan's plan for them. See, them demons, family, they believe on the name of the Most High. They know who Yahushua is. But at the same time, they're fully committed, 100% sold or bought in to Hasatan's plan. What a sad song. And see, that's how a lot of us are, family. We even believe on the name of Yahushua, yet and still we're working for Hasatan, working for the devil. Matthew 20:27 says, and whosoever will be chief among you, let them be your servant. See, that's a bigger, family. In order to buy in 100%, all or nothing, you have to be a follower. You have to abide by the chain of command, which the Most High is at the top. But yet and still he put men and women, what the text says, preachers, teachers, to edify the body, to build us up, for ministering the Most High's word, in my own words. So we got to learn how to listen to other folk too. And it's a good thing, trust me. And Mark 12:30 and 31 says, love the Most High with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. And we just mentioned that script. Self-explanatory. But it's important to take each one of those words and peep at what they really mean. With your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength. Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Most High. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. See, we threw that one in, family, because it's not our plans, it's his. And see, that's what buying in means. You're willing to put aside your ideas and plans, which I saw a recording that Teo Ministry shared over the weekend, and it was about a young lady saying she don't have no more hopes and dreams. All her hopes and dreams are in the Most High. Powerful. She said she's a semester away from getting her bachelor's degree, but she's willing to give it all up to follow the Most High. Whatever he tells her to do. Praise the Most High, family. Luke 11:1 and 2 says, and it came to pass that as he was praying in a certain place, when he ceased, one of his disciples said unto him, Adonai, teach us to pray, as John taught his disciples. And he said unto them, when you pray, say, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, as in heaven, so in earth. Big key, family. And this should be our prayer every single day. And maybe not our spoken prayer, but our actions. Where we get up every day, okay, Father, that your will be done on this earth through me as it is in heaven. I commit myself to you, this body, to do whatever you wish. Huge. And finally, Matthew 24:14 says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." So this is what the kingdom is all about, huh? This is what the buying in really means, huh? Because this is the key, that we all wake up. I'm not talking about that woke. The world has tried to steal the Most High waking us up, and they try to put a spin on it. Hasatan, he tried to throw a little truth in there and tell a lie. But this gospel that the text says, and this gospel of the kingdom, of the Most High's kingdom, not the kingdom of Hasatan, it's got to be told and spread around. And the most important part of that gospel is that we are the true people of the Most High's, of the Most High. That's the number one thing that must be told, because people have a false assumption of who the Most High is. They think he's the Elohim of them folks over there. And I saw it in a recording last evening where some of our African brothers were saying that we're calling on the Elohim of those people over there, the Israelis, to take care of our enemies. And they know that they don't have no good for them. And I saw somebody wrote in the comments, those are not the people of the Most High. We're calling on the God or the Elohim of the Israelites, not the Israelis. It was a very simple and straight to the point statement they made, which I say, praise the Most High. And I don't myself get into them debates and try to persuade folks. Not as yet. Because right now, that's not my fight. I don't debate folks. But I say, praise the Most High. Are you, pardon me, we had one more question. Are you really willing to sell all that you have to buy into the Most High's kingdom? See, that personalizes it. Are you willing to sell everything, all that you have, to buy into the Most High's kingdom? Totally. And it's a tough question. Just like when it says you must hate all your closest family. And no doubtably, and that means your friends too. It's hard, family. But just as I heard Tim teaching on last evening, this is not an easy walk. It's not easy to follow the Most High, and I think that was his wife. Praise the Most High. And he was teaching on, is Yahusha so important that you will base your eternity on him? Praise the Most High, I will, and I do. All or nothing, family. That's a huge statement. Buying in 100%. All or nothing. Stay up, family. Keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.